Everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. And before I get into today's show's topic, I just want to say that from all of us here at Advocate Information Highway, from my two shows that I host on Spreaker.com, my one show, Equality and Rights for All, and my other show, Disabled Reality, uh, I just want to say that from all of us, our thoughts and our prayers go out to all the people, the families, the friends, and the loved ones that were affected by the horrible, horrible, massive uh, shooting that took place in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in that church school, and it was just a horrible thing. And this is at the beginning of the school year, and already this is happening. And so, again, all of our thoughts and our prayers go to the families, the friends, and the loved ones that were affected by the horrible, horrible mass shooting that took place in that church and school in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now, let's get right into today's show's topic, in which it is stupid people who are fighting and causing violence out in public. So let's get right into this. I've been seeing all these videos of people fighting inside fast food restaurants and retail stores and so on. And it's pathetically stupid. Pathetically stupid. You know, I saw this video of a mother and daughter, and the daughter was pregnant, by the way. They were stealing, they were stealing from a retail store, and the store staff and the police caught them, and they stopped them before they got out of the store, before they got off the property. And of course, they were first denying, stealing anything, and then they got caught because there's video cameras going on all over the place, you know. And um, then the mother said, "Okay, you take the stuff that's in the car. Go ahead. I don't need it. Whatever." And then the police said, "No, you're under arrest. You can't go anywhere." And the mother and the daughter, again, the daughter was pregnant, and they were both resisting arrest, which in turn led to violence. Okay. It was a violent arrest. And, you know, we need judges to say, "You're pregnant? Oh, well, too bad. You knew what you were doing. You were stealing. You were committing a felony. And now you want to cry and complain and everything because you're pregnant and you want to get away with everything. You were resisting arrest, and they're caught on video resisting arrest. And now you want people to feel bad for you. No, no. Both your rear ends go to a prison for many years. Have your damn baby in a prison. Great mom you are. We need strict judges. Don't feel bad for these waste of life because they're trash. They were caught stealing, go right to prison. You don't want to go to prison? Well, then your rear end shouldn't have been stealing to begin with. And then you should not have been resisting arrest. Hmm. And I saw another video of two women that were in a retail store fist fighting. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. One of them was fist fighting with the other woman. And guess what? They were doing it in front of the kids. They were doing it in front of kids. Again, it goes back to what I originally said. We need strict judges to say, kiss your kids goodbye because you'll never see them again. You were fist fighting, which is violence. You're showing violence. You were doing it in a public place, okay? And you were doing it in front of your kids. If you do that, then you're endangering the welfare of children. So that means both of those women go to prison, gone, goodbye. That's what needs to happen. We need strict judges because we have too many judges that are just tree huggers, and you got to feel bad for these people. Oh, no, no, no. Let the kids go into the system. If they're there's anybody who wants to take them, then they have to get approved by the system. You want to be mad at anybody? Be mad at the piece of trash waste of life parent, quote unquote, that was uh in the middle of a fist fight, causing violence. Blame them because they are the ones that started that. So the kids to be taken away from them. Then let's talk about these fist fights that go on in fast food restaurants, all these other acts of violence too that go on in fast food restaurants. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I was watching this video yesterday of this woman who had to wait 5 whole minutes for her food, and she got mad that she had to wait 5 minutes for her food. And what did she do? She started trashing the place. She had to wait 5 minutes for her food. Okay, and in many other fast food restaurants, you see a lot of these people who go around and they do also do this in retail stores and stuff. And they go around if they get mad, they go around trashing the place. They're throwing everything off the shelves and everything else. For what? For what? Again, we need to go back to the fact that we need judges that are just going to be basically army strict with these people. Don't feel bad for them. Don't feel bad for them. They're worthless trash in life. Don't feel bad for them. Put their rear ends in a prison for many, 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 many years. Seriously. Honestly. But then you got these people that say, "Oh, you gotta feel bad for them." No, we don't. No, no. You wanna do all these acts of violence? You wanna go committing all these felonies by stealing and destroying property? Go to prison. Gone. Goodbye. And when they cry and complain about their kids being taken away from them, "Oh, please don't do that to them." No, you should have thought about that before you acted that stupid and did your illegal activity. You should have thought about that first. But now because you got caught and you're getting into trouble, you want to cry and complain. Oh, oh, too bad. Too bad. Kiss your kids goodbye because you'll never see them again. This is what judges need to say. This is what judges need to do. Honestly. Honestly. So, gotta stop feeling bad for these people. They don't deserve to be, uh, uh, you fe- they don't deserve to be, having people have to feel bad for them. They don't deserve it. They don't. Seriously. If you want to feel bad for anybody, feel bad for the store managers and owners and the workers and stuff like that. Feel bad for them for what they had to go through. Seriously. Feel bad for those kids who have these quote unquote parents whose parents didn't give a rat's patooties about them to begin with, because those quote unquote parents are not saying, I'm not going to cause any violence because my kids can possibly get hurt or worse, killed in the violent acts. Feel bad for those kids because they have waste of life parents, quote unquote. That's the ones to feel bad for. Being honest. Being honest. But anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there about my website, Advocate Information Highway. The link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that's AIHNY.com. You guys can check out all the pages on there. And don't forget about the 2 pages that I added to my website. One page is about my internet store on Zazzle.com, and the other page is about my bookstore on Amazon. Now, if you click on the page on uh, uh, about my internet store on Zazzle.com, you'll see a link on there. And if you click on that link, it'll bring you right to my internet store on Zazzle.com. And then you'll see all the products that I design and that are for sale on my internet store on Zazzle.com. And also with the other page about my bookstore on Amazon, you'll see 3 links on there. Each one of those links is to each of my books that are up for sale on Amazon.com. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.